I'm designing a mini collection, and I thought it would be fun to take you along with me and show you every step of the way, and like to show you my process. If you're interested in designing your own collection for yourself, then you can follow along and do it with me. But there's a catch. So to make it more difficult for myself, and you don't have to follow this, but I can only use things that I already have. So I'm not allowed to buy any new fabric. I have a lot, so it's not like I'm not gonna have fabric to work with, but it's gonna make me a bit more limited in the kinds of things I can do. But I always find that that makes me more creative. So whenever I was in school and I had like art class and we had these rules to follow, so you can only use these 2 colors, or it has to be I don't know, the subject has to be this or that or something. I always find I created a lot better work than if I was at home drawing and just trying to do whatever. So I think this is gonna be a really good challenge for myself. I'm also gonna use a lot of fabrics that have just been sitting here for years, and I hope it will inspire you to do something similar. So another rule I've set up for myself is I can only use patterns that I have already released or patterns that I'm developing. So I cannot use patterns from someone else, but you can definitely do that. So if you want to use the same patterns as I do, or find other patterns from other companies, that's up to you. But for me, to make it more challenging, but also to just for my business, like showing what I make, I want to use my own patterns. So in this series, you're gonna see some upcoming patterns as well. So that's gonna be really fun. So let's talk about the concept. It's gonna be around 5 pieces, I think. I haven't completely decided. That's gonna be part 2. So the concept is, it's gonna be kind of a small capsule collection for my everyday life. So for going to work, but also working from home, dropping off at daycare, grocery shopping, I don't know, all of my like usual daily activities. But I want to feel dressed up and like put together and elegant, but still comfortable. So a bit of background. I have a 2-year-old toddler, and since becoming a mother, my style has changed a lot. So I used to wear a lot of color and a lot of dresses, like retro, vintage inspired, super fun style. And I still dress like that sometimes, but I find it quite impractical, and also, I don't know, I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't feel like myself anymore in those kinds of clothes. And I have also started to wear a lot more pants, trousers, and a lot more separates, because it's more practical. Like if I get a stain from my toddler on my shirt, I can just wash that, but the pants are okay, things like that. And also like going to the park with her and dropping off at daycare, like I'm a lot more active in my day-to-day than I used to be, and my wardrobe needs to reflect that. So, and of course my size is a bit different as well, and like my shape. So a lot of the things, my handmade clothes that I love, I can't wear anymore. They don't look as good as they did before on me, so that's really sad. But also this is an opportunity to like to create some structure in my wardrobe and to make a few really nice pieces. I am going to go for quality over quantity, so I'm going to do my best to like spend a lot of time on these pieces, on the details, and to make them really nice. And this is also because I haven't been able to sew as much as I want to. I work a lot and I have a kid, and there's a lot going on in my life, and I'm trying to build this business at the same time. but I thought this could be a really inspiring series. And also for me to be creative and to design this collection, I think it's going to be really fun. So I think I'm going to focus on separates, maybe one dress, but mostly separates, like blouses, trousers, maybe a skirt, maybe a dress, maybe some kind of jacket or coat, some kind of outerwear would be really fun to make. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, you're gonna love this series. Come back for part 2, where we're gonna talk more about the inspiration and the kind of pieces I'm gonna make. If you're new here, my name is Josephine. I'm a pattern maker and the owner and designer at Plan Patterns. I am also a mentor. I actually have a few spots left for my one-on-one mentorship to up-level your skills in sewing, pattern alterations for fit, your process, designing your sewing projects, anything like that. It's completely individual, and I have an application form down below. So if that sounds interesting to you, please fill it out and I will get in touch. See you in part 2.